right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to look at doing the midpoint and distance formula. I am going to do it graphically, and I'm going to do it algebraically down here, okay? On your quiz, they want the answers down here. Okay? So first I'm going to plot the points just to make it make sense. So I go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, up 2. I go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, down 1. Looks like this. I know that I have to build my triangle. I go down and over. Okay. Right away I see that this goes up 1, 2, 3. And this goes over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. So I know the first thing I've got to find is the midpoint. So I know halfway between 3 is 1.5, and halfway between 13 is 6.5. So I'm going to go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.5, and go up 1.5. And I think my midpoint right there is going to be 1.5 and a half. Okay. Now I'm going to do the midpoint formula. Okay, which is x1 plus x2 over 2 and y1 plus y2 over 2. Okay, you can do it either way. If you want to stop right there, you can. Okay, so I've got point 82 and negative 1, 5. So it goes like this. 8 plus negative 5 divided by 2. And y is 2 plus negative 1 divided by 2. 8 minus 5 gives us 3. 3 over 2 is the same as 1.5. Okay. 2 plus negative 1 is 1. 1 over 2 is 1 over 2. Okay. See how there's two ways to do it? Not a big deal. Okay. You could stop graphically if you get it that way. All right, now we are going to use the distance formula in order to find out that shape. We know that this is a right triangle, right there. So we're going to just go 3 squared plus 13 squared, and I'm going to call this side c squared because I know that is my hypotenuse. Okay. So I'm just going to get 9 plus, I think it's 169 is 13 squared. Yes? Yep. Okay, and then I'm going to go 9 plus 169 gives me 178. Good. And then I take the square root of both sides. And the square root of 178 is 13.34. I'll just leave it like that. Is approximately, right? Okay, if you left it as 13.3, that would also be fine. Okay. All right. So let's look at the midpoint of the other one. So I'm going to plot the 2 points. I've got 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, down 2. And I've got 2 up 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I know I'm looking at a right triangle that looks like this. So I'm going to count over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it goes up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I know my midpoint is halfway through, so I'm going to go over half the 7 is 3.5. So I go over 1, 2, 3.5, and up 1, 2, 3, 4.5. Okay. So if I look, that point is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5, 1, 2.5. So 5.5, 2.5. So now I'm going to use the midpoint formula and just add the x's together. Divide by 2. Add the y's together. Divide by 2. Okay? Same thing, just a little more accurate in case I'm worried about those halves. 9 plus 2 is 11. Negative 2 plus 7 is 5 over 2. 2 goes into 11 how many times? 5 with 1 half left over. 2 goes into 5 2 times with 1 half left over. This is 5. All right, so now we're going to use the distance formula. So again, I'm going to make this C because I know it's my hypotenuse. It's across from my 90 degrees. Okay, so I have 9 squared plus 7 squared equals C squared. So this gives me 81 plus 49 equals C squared. And then 81 plus 49 gives me 130. And then I'm going to take the square root of both sides. And the square root of 130 gives me 11.4 is approximately. Okay. Any questions? Want me to backtrack and go over something? Okay. We are going to take the quiz then. If you were absent yesterday, you can go ahead and work on your packet, but you'll be taking it tomorrow. Okay? If you would like to take it today instead, like it doesn't matter to you that you're absent, you get this, you can do that as well.